This is where teams really start playing football. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Just Jake Reviews of albums, movies, and sports games. Have I lost the hand intro? I gotta remember to... I'm back. Welcome back to Just Jake Reviews of albums, movies, and sports games. And today, we got playoffs. NFL wildcard predictions. Yes, I'm still back doing predictions. While the regular season might be over, while it may be over, football ain't over. Football ain't over. We have to see the real teams play football. Not every team is real, but yeah. So I had a debate between how I wanted to do the playoff videos, if I was going to do, 1 week at a time, like wild card, divisional, championship, and the Super Bowl, or if I was going to just make my entire bracket today. But I was like, you know what? I want to keep making more videos a week. I'm gonna do week by week again. So today is just wild card, and then we'll go on to divisional and all that stuff. So once again, very short. These videos are not going to be the longest because there's only 6 games in the wild card. So not a ton of action. So I'm going to spend my time with these games. Spend a little time on these games, and talk about them. And we're also not counting like scores. Like I'm not going to say, oh, last week I went 4-2 in wild card. No, these are just for fun. And also, I will not be ranking the games. I did not rank them from 6 to 1. We're just going to go in order from Saturday to Monday because I figured playoff games, they're all supposed to be really good. Let's just act normal now. Let's just rank them, how they're supposed to be ranked. I will say I do have one huge upset that no one's going to be happy about, but hey, these are pretty accurate picks to like who I think is like going to win the matchups, but these are also, who I kind of want to win. A little bit, because just like every single year, the playoffs, you want your team to win. You want you to be correct every single time. So if your team's in the playoffs, you guys want them to win. Obviously, the Seahawks and Broncos are on a first round bye, so we'll see them in the divisional predictions. And let's get right into it. And I'm trying to remember the times for each game, but I think I got them. There are 2 Saturday, 3 Sunday, and 1 Monday. So. Kicking off NFL Wild Card Weekend. I know there's a game Monday, but it's called Wild Card Weekend. Makes sense. Kicking it off with Wild Card Weekend, we have 4:30, I think, on Saturday. I want to say this is 4:30 or 5 o'clock on Saturday. I think it is. The Rams versus the Panthers. So... Listen, we're all shocked and we're all happy that Carolina's in this game, right? Oh my God, Panthers in the playoffs. That's so cool, and I'm very happy for them, right? Because this team has known nothing but failure for the past few years, and I'm very hopeful, and I hope that this is the start of Bryce Young's up and coming like uphill battle, because me last year and even his rookie year saying that I think he's going to be an amazing quarterback in the next 5 years, and it's starting to prove like that. He is getting better and better every single year. But it's the Rams. Give me a Rams win. Probably one of the easiest games to predict, honestly. I want Bryce Young to make this game somewhat close because I know they beat them already. The Panthers have beat them already. This year, which is insane already. That was like one of the biggest upsets of the whole year. I think Matthew Stafford, he's going to show, that he could still play football. We obviously don't know how many years he has left. He's definitely going to get like one more playoff win or maybe 2 more. I mean, this Rams team does look good enough for the Super Bowl. The Panthers don't. So I'm going to go with the Rams. Once again, they have actual targets. Puka Nacua is great. Devontae Adams. And, we get to see Ted McMillan in the playoffs for the first time, so that's pretty cool. But GG Panthers, have a fun time in the playoffs. You guys deserve it, but let's go Rams. I am cheering for the Rams. Next up, we have 8 o'clock on Saturday. The Packers versus the Bears. I mean, you guys should know who I want to win. I'm picking the Bears to win. Yeah, I'm picking the Bears. Bears or Eagles, either one of those 2 teams, we're losing first round. This Packers team sucks. I'm not confident in us at all. Jordan Love is playing, which does help. We're absolutely slaughtered with injuries. We are in injury We're in injury hell right now. It's really bad. I wish we had Tucker Kraft back. I keep forgetting that we actually have Trayvon Diggs. I think he played last game versus Minnesota, but I can't tell who played versus Minnesota at all. Yeah, and this Bears team is another shocking playoff team. Like coming from like a 3-win team last year to being in the playoffs this year. I think Caleb Williams and the Bears get their first playoff win in a long time. Obviously, I'm gonna hate that. But that's something I have to live with that because I don't think we're winning a playoff game. I'm just happy we're here. I'm happy we're here. We made it, but I'll go the Bears. Oh, baby, let's talk about this game. Now we got the 3 Sunday games. 1 o'clock on a Sunday, which I will miss the second half because I gotta be somewhere. I have to be somewhere that is way more important than football, unfortunately. But it's, you gotta live with it, right? We got the Buffalo Bills versus the Jacksonville Jaguars. We're not going to get a home game. The only possible way we can get a home game is if we play the Chargers in the championship game. If we play the Chargers in the AFC Championship, that's our last home game of the year. But besides that, probably not going to see Highmark Stadium ever again this year. Listen. So, I'm picking Buffalo, right? And this is also slightly because they are my team, because we're not losing first round. We don't lose in the wild card, okay? We're normally a team that like we can get past the wild card pretty easily because losing first round of the playoffs, that just sucks. That's ass. And like we lose divisional every now and then, and then we can lose in the divisional AFC Championship, whatever. I'm kind of happy with whoever wins because there's no Chiefs. I am picking the Bills. Listen, this game will not be easy. Jacksonville, 8-game winning streak. They actually won their division. We didn't. We're not going to talk about strength of divisions because it's the playoffs. It's like a whole different league. Trevor Lawrence playing pretty good damn football, and it's in Jacksonville, which I like warm weather. I like that for us. Better than shitty January Buffalo weather. We're in warm weather, which is very good. Probably 70, 80 degrees. Jacksonville, tough players, man. They can play some football. Like I said, Jacoby Myers, amazing pickup that was. Trevor Lawrence is playing good. ETN. Our run defense is still ass, which means ETN's going to get 1 or 2 touchdowns. I'm hoping for a very good game, but please, Buffalo, both my teams can't lose first round. I need the Bills to at least win one. Just take one game at a time. So if we win this game, and the Chargers beat the Patriots. The Chargers have the 7th seed. We have the 6th seed. So if Chargers win and Bills win, we play Houston or Pittsburgh, and Chargers play Denver. But if Patriots beat the Chargers and Bills win, we play Denver next round. So the 1 seed. Not the easiest playoff route, but either way, take one game at a time. Let Josh Allen focus. Go Bills. Next up, we got the 4 o'clock game right in the middle of Sunday. The 49ers versus the Eagles. Give me Niners. This game should be interesting because obviously Philadelphia Eagles don't look good. They don't look great at all. They definitely do not look like the Super Bowl winning team that they were last year. The Niners are also injured though. They really are. But I think the way Brock Purdy has been playing as of recently, like the last few weeks, I think Brock Purdy can get this game done. And yeah, I am going with San Francisco. Once again, I never hate Philly, so if Philly wins this game, so what? The NFC games don't really matter as a Bills fan. But yeah, it's yeah. Oh, and also if the Packers beat the Bears, we play Seattle because we're the 7th seed. So yeah. Once again, both my teams do not have it easy. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, let's go 49ers. Next up, let's talk about the upset, the 8 o'clock game, I think. The 8 o'clock game on Sunday night. The Sunday Night Football playoff game. Let's talk about it. The LA Chargers versus the New England Patriots. 7 versus 2. Chargers versus Patriots. I am taking the Chargers. Yep, I'm taking the Chargers. And this is not even because hate. I'm not even a Patriots hater this year. Will I be shocked if the Patriots win this game? Not at all, right? They're probably actually the best team. Like Drake May and them, they're probably the best team. But you never know with rookies. Like Drake May, first NFL playoff game of his career. You never know. And I understand Justin Herbert's not good in the playoffs. I understand Justin Herbert hasn't won a playoff game in his entire career. I think he's only played in 2. This will be his 3rd, but he hasn't won one. But my theory is, I think the New England Patriots are pulling a Minnesota Vikings. And what that means is, the Minnesota Vikings last year, right? They had the best record in the league, right? They had the 2nd seed. They went like 14-3, 15-3. Something insane. Sam Darnold had a miracle season. And then he shit the bed the first 2 rounds, and then he shit the bed in the first round of the playoffs. And I feel like the Patriots are getting our hopes up. I feel like after we saw an amazing freaking season from New England, they're going to pull something like that. And Justin Herbert is going to win his first playoff game, and we are not playing Denver next round. We're playing Houston or Pittsburgh. Let's go Chargers. And ending off the wild card weekend, we have the Monday game, the Texans versus the Steelers. This game, I have a pretty good decision, but I think people are starting to change my mind. I am going with Houston. CJ Stroud, this will be his 3rd playoff win. He has not gotten past the divisional round ever. Every single year he's played in the league, he's lost in the divisional round. So maybe next week we'll see if he gets over that hump. I understand Aaron Rodgers is not out of it. Aaron Rodgers and Steelers, they have something left, and having DK Metcalf back will help them. So I understand they're hungry. I understand, they want to keep Mike Tomlin's job, because Mike Tomlin, I think he might get fired after this playoff loss. Because we saw what happened to Harbaugh, I think Tomlin's gone too. And I understand it wasn't pretty versus Week 18 versus the Colts, but this Texans defense is supposed to be best in the league. And, if the Steelers win, will I be shocked? Not at all. Kenneth Gainwell's been playing great. Steelers are really, Calvin Austin, they're really, just cooking right now. But I am going with Houston. That's going to be all for my wild card predictions. This is where stuff happens. This is where the stuff happens, ladies and gentlemen. This is why you watch football, because the goddamn playoffs, okay? It's still very impatient how we have to wait till Saturday. But yeah, we're just going to wait and see. Thank you all for watching my video today. We are so close to 100 subscribers. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that. I'm not sure if I'm going to do a little celebration video. I might mention it in my next video. You guys might see a skit this week. I don't know. I still got to write it right now. I'm not really in the writing zone right now, but you just got to wait and see. Like, subscribe, comment, do all that fun stuff. Love y'all. See y'all in the next video. Peace.